Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to Helena Nation. Nation. Love you. Welcome to the coolest nation online. Thank you so much for your subscription. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your stay. About this.
Drugs are good or bad?
Drugs are bad. Whoever tells you the otherwise is retarded, and you should never take advice from somebody who tells you drugs are good. Drugs were made so the population of the earth would be dumbed down, so the politicians would do whatever the shit they wanted to, and people couldn't protest about it.
Well, I must say,
I'm Jeffree Star. Do you think I'm Jeffree Star?
Guess what can you
Why are you calling me Jeffree? Why are you calling me Jeffree?
Did you fall from heaven? Because your face is pretty messed up. Hashtag wrecked. Hashtag Helena supports heroin use.
I don't support heroin use. I don't support heroin. I'm gonna change my name. If my name is so offensive to you, I'm gonna change it next stream. I'm not gonna have this name in the next stream. I'm sorry.
So you get 30 cents per euro.
Yes.
For his 250 donation, you only get 75. I smell bullshit.
Start smelling taxes. PayPal taxes. We were there, and I was with one of my girlfriends and two other guys. So, oh no, three other guys, I'm sorry. The guys were like 22, 23-ish, and 21, I think. And me, I was 18. No, yes, I was 18. No, 17, 18. I don't remember. And then my friend, my girlfriend, was like 20. So one night, it had a really pretty sky. Like it was very pretty. Okay, so my friends, they're not so much friends. They're like summertime friends. They not like lesbian stuff. No. My girlfriend. I mean my girlfriend, the friend I have that is a girl. So one day. They like come up to me and they were like, okay, we're gonna play a game. I hope you're up for it. I'm like, what game? They're like, we're gonna do Hotbox. And if you know what Hotbox is, then you should know that I should have said no. Like the moment they told me, I should have said like, what the fuck, no. I did not know what a Hotbox was. So I started like doing my hair all pretty. I did like big curls to my hair and a ton of hairspray. If I knew I was going to a Hotbox session, I would not be doing that obviously, but I did because I did not know what a Hotbox was. So me and my friend, like my girlfriend, got all pretty and we went to meet the other three guys and we get into the car. It was like a big car. It was a black Mercedes because that guy that drove it is like a rich boy type thing. Well, I'm gonna tell you later on the story. He really deserved what happened to him. Anyway, so we drive down the beach, and the beach area has like sand, and then the ocean in front of you, and it's nice. It had a starry sky, a moon. It was perfect, and there were a lot of cars parked there. I didn't know why, but now I know because they were doing drugs in the cars. So we start talking, you know, all of that stuff. We were like 5 of us in that car. So we start talking. It was so much fun, you know. We put on music. It was so cool. And then I see the guy taking out, and it was my first time watching, like seeing actual marijuana in front of me. So the guy takes like a bud out of his pocket, and like. It was like a high chronic. It was high chronic. It was not like, it was not bad stuff. It was high grade chronic. It was good, but still, it was drugs. So anyway, he takes it out and he takes out his grinder and he starts doing it and stuff like that. And I remember we were out of smoke. We had to drive back to like a place to get smoke. So I had cigarettes on me, like slim cigarettes, and we broke them apart to use them to mix the weed in, and they. In the end, the blunt, the joint, I don't know how you call it, it was like that big. And like this fat. Not even kidding. It was huge. And they did two of these like big blunts, like this size. So I was like, what the fuck, you know, like I should leave. This is not where I should be. This is not my scene. All of that stuff. But I don't know what I was thinking, really. I just stayed because I didn't want to be like the buzzkill, you know. I just stayed, you know, it's just weed, so I did not care because I knew that it was gonna be fine until I see the guy reaching for the seat that like in the car you have the windows, and I see the guy pulling them up, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing right now? I mean, there are no cops around. Cops never come. Cops never ever visit this place. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? And he's like, duh, we're gonna do hotbox. And that's when it hit me, hotbox. And I'm like, what the fuck is hotbox? You know, I did not know what that means. And he's like, you're in a small room. It could be a car, it could be a small room in general, or it could be like a tent that you set up, like camping stuff. You just have to close out everything, and then you just smoke it. Just smoke weed until like it hits you more. I was like, what the fuck? I turned to my girlfriend and I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, I thought you knew. Like, duh. We said we were going for hotbox, so. Anyway, I ended up smoking it. I mean, it didn't do anything for me, really. I guess, well, it did get me dizzy to the point where I wanted to throw up. It was disgusting. And it was just disgusting, really. And then, the next day, cops actually did come. Not like cops, like undercover, I guess. I don't know. They had badges, but they were not like in full-on suit. And they searched the car, and they found roaches in the car. If you know anything about weed, you know that roaches are the little piece of like weed that's left after you smoke it. That thing is called a roach. So they found like a million of roaches in the ashtray, and they were like, okay. And they took his car, and he drove like a black Mercedes, and it was so fucking expensive. It was like a limo type car. It was amazing. But they took it away, and they took his friend's Porsche as well, and it was so fun because these guys have it all for them. They like have everything you want, they have it because they were born rich. And they took their cars away. I was so happy when they. I was not happy. Well, okay. I guess they deserved it. I guess. Please, next story. You want to hear the other story? The other story is kind of. Yeah, I don't know if I should tell you the other story. Okay, sorry. If I knew what it was, I would have never ever done it or tried it, but yeah. Tell the story. Okay. So, I don't know where to start. So, I knew this guy, right? This guy is like a drug dealer, kind of. Well, he is distributing the weed, I guess. He's just one of the many people who do it. And we're in this house. Me and a lot of people. There were like 12 of us, I think 13. So, we were in his house, in the dealer's house. And he had like a big-ass TV on the wall. So, we put to watch like How High, and I knew that there was gonna be weed there, so I immediately expected to see weed. So I see like on this table that they had, I think I have pictures on my, I should not say Instagram. I do have an Instagram account, but yeah. So he lays out on the table all the weed that he had, and they start smoking it. I smoked it a bit, but it did nothing for me. I mean, all the other people passed out after a while because they were drinking as well, not just doing weed, and it did nothing to me. It did absolutely nothing to me. And then I saw everybody passed out besides one guy who was like half asleep, half awake. And I just said bye to him and I left. I was like, so not my scene. I know, right? I don't know. I should have asked, but yeah.